The Associated Press has beclowned themselves once again. I cannot stand this organization. I've had enough of them for 2 lifetimes, and they wrote 2 of the stupidest articles I've ever read in my entire life, only hours apart from each other. So the first one says, church vandalism exposes divisions over faith and politics, Washington, D.C. Vandalism at 4 downtown Washington churches after rallies in support of President Donald Trump is exposing rifts among people of faith as the nation confronts bitter post-election political divisions. They go on to say, among the damaged houses of worship were 2 historically black churches where people ripped down Black Lives Matter banners with video posted to social media. I believe they're talking about the Proud Boys who tore down some stupid BLM trash and set it on fire, which was in fact a little bit extreme, but so what? They don't write anything about the BLM thugs who have been terrorizing the entire country for easily the past year, if not longer, but that's not really what this is about. They don't talk about how cities across the country are all boarded up because the peacefulness is here to stay. They don't talk about all the businesses that have been closed, not because of the riots, but because these tyrannical Democrat governors. They don't talk about how BLM Tifa has been terrorizing elderly folks and families and even going to people's houses. They don't talk about how they've also been throwing explosives into outdoor diners, I should say, or, pulling up at somebody having a beer outside, which is now illegal again in New York, but again, that's not what this is about. They don't say anything about that. They just say that somebody tore down some garbage from a church and now they're looking into it as a hate crime, or they're considering looking into it as a hate crime. I don't know. It's even tough for me to read this entire stupid article because the headline is bad enough. Then we have another one, which, come on, guys. Which winter sports are safest to play during COVID-19? Well, are you going to be playing hoops on the blacktop in the middle of winter? Certainly not here in South Dakota, but I digress. The best physical activities for limiting the risk of coronavirus infections are the one you do alone or with members of your household, says the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Oh my God, breaking news. They're telling you to isolate yourself from everybody else again. They've been saying that for nearly the past year, and even now with the vaccine is here and it's supposed to save us, but then also it's definitely not going to save you, and you still have to social distance and you still have to wear a mask. This makes absolutely no sense. I can't stand the Associated Press. We already know that they were the first ones to call Beijing Biden the president, and they're still running with lies all over the place. So my advice to anybody with 2 brain cells is to never read the Associated Press.